it's Spence, the evil genius.
Yeah, baby. Hey, it's Spence from WP LaunchFi and Fluent MCP. I am not associated directly, although I am friends with the fellas at and the whole team, I mean, men and women over at WP Managed Ninja. But I am here to talk today about Fluent MCP, the new tool that I've released that essentially is the easiest way to launch and run a Fluent community with AI. And it's a complement. I'm going to switch over to this mode. It's a complement to what I'm doing with the Minute Launch AI system, especially for Black Friday, but also upon great demand from customers. And today I have an example from the real world of using the Fluent MCP in a very, very powerful and common use case. So without further ado, I'm going to show you, but let me just talk to you first. This is a use case where you have a business where you need to take in new leads through a sales funnel. Typically, it'll be a form or a YouTube video. It'll be Instagram. It could be posting in a Facebook group. You need to understand what the characteristics are of that person. Now, in the past, that would have required a very complicated series of questions set up by you using something like Fluent Forms, assigning values, making some kind of a ratio of each answer's value to the outcome, then assigning tags or other fields to the things that people chose. Those days are over with Fluent MCP or Minute Launch AI because now we've got the dude. It could be Claude, could be Cursor, could be your favorite desktop agent tool. With 1 or 2 clicks, you're up and running. Your dude is here to help you set the whole thing up. And the best part is all of the data still uses the Fluent suite, but in this case, we don't actually need Fluent Forms. We could just use FluentCRM and the dude. In this case, I'm using the Minute Launch Canvas block to output a front page web app, a personal web app. No page builder, no design required. This is how crazy this whole thing works. I'm going to show you this in action. Here we have set up. Fernando is in the way there, but Fernando, get out of the way. No, I'm just kidding. Here I'm going to show you what this does first, and then we're going to do the end result, right? So we have a new assessment here. First of all, I'm going to go to this site. This is set up with my wonderful, lovely clients, Alyssa and David. We've got a new site for them at Keep the Adventure Alive, where some of the appeal, besides the fact she has close to 1 million followers, is that she teaches people with osteoarthritis how to do better, how to have training to make them feel better. Personally, I love this. This is how this works in action. Somebody comes to her assessment as a new prospective member of her community. And I'm going to put in, let's say, Ringo Starr. Ringo is come to visit because he's in his 80s. These are a multi-step questions 1 through 11 that have very beautiful, aesthetically appealing choices. None of this done with forms. My dude on the left here is actually Cursor. In this case, it's the ML clients. This is Bernardo. You've met him in other videos. Bernardo and I had a conversation. We simply gave him the questions and the things that Alyssa was looking for. He created a single file that had all of the HTML, all the CSS, already connected through the API of FluentCRM to take these questions in. Zero work required to make it aesthetically pleasing. What does this look like on the back end? I'm going to show you. If we look, it is literally just the Minute Launch Canvas block, which comes with the Fluent MCP or Minute Launch. We put the content in. The CSS is actually in the block above. Here's a preview of what it looks like. And that's all there is. It rocks and rolls. It has JavaScript, jQuery, and everything else. Let's see how it works in practice. So Ringo Starr is asked a series of questions who, again, let's say he came from Alyssa's videos on YouTube. He came from a referral. He saw something she puts on Instagram. He's going to answer a bunch of questions about his health and his needs. Ringo's got a 7 out of 8 pain, probably from the drumming. Yes, he can stand up. He's very confident with his balance and so forth. I'm just going to click through a bunch of questions. Each of these has weight and value that is used in an algorithm to determine what would be most interesting to Ringo, 1 through 6 of what Alyssa has to offer. And these questions are fun because you notice they're very dynamic. No design required. All of this is happening, notice, in the same page. No forms, no crazy fancy stuff to fill out. Just literally fill it out. And then the last one is him or her saying, I used to drum with a very popular band, but now I can't drum as well as I did. All right, I'm just kidding. Bad Ringo voice. Complete the quiz. gives him his perfect answer, tells him what was discovered, but then gives him a chance to learn he can get a personal workout plan. So Ringo at test.com, because this site is actually live. See my personal plan. This takes him to the personal plan that the AI has determined from what he said in his answers is necessary, including what to do, how to do it, etc. Unlike the traditional coursework in LearnDash, this is fast, this is furious, this happens immediately. It's dynamic, it changes for each person. And best of all, let's go on the back end, shall we? When we go on the back here, I'm going to show you in FluentCRM, Alyssa and David now have this person's data in order to track his journey, in order to better serve him, to better help him, but also for marketing. If we look at Ringo's profile here in FluentCRM, notice he's on the main list. He took the AFL, I'm going to zoom this in because it's really small. He took the AFL assessment complete tag. He's got tags based upon what he answered. Those were given to him based upon his answers. But we also have here in a custom group 3 key questions with fields. He's foundation level. He took the assessment on this date. And here's the actual notes that were taken in so that they could be used or read. There's my mailman friend. Good morning. Every powerful thing you need in order to then do an automatic follow-up. Let's talk about what this means. This means that instantly, amazingly, I have a system that can be changed, styled, repeated, done differently simply by asking the dude for help. What do I mean? Well, if we go back over here to this page, we could say, let me catch that. I almost didn't show Bernardo. Here's Bernardo. Bernardo, hey, I'm giving my live, it's actually live with me and Fernando, but you're on stage. Tell Fernando I miss him today. He's up in the upper right corner, actually. I love the assessment. I love it. But I want you to do me a favor. Take the HTML that you did and change the assessment so I can demonstrate to folks how easy this is. Change the assessment so that, for example, you give it a different color, a different style, but still like Alyssa's colors. So maybe reverse the oranges and the blue and change some of the words. So instead of Adventures for Life in orange, make it blue. Let's build your perfect fitness path. Change that to be like, let's get healthy together. I'm not wanting you to remember this. I just want to use it for an example, but spit out what I need in order to show people how you can change this stuff for me. Keep everything else the same. Now, I can have him operate anything on the site using the Fluent MCP. That's essentially a walkie-talkie between your favorite desktop tool and all of the tools that are available in our system. The system means that he can do the design work. He can do the heavy lifting. He says, hey, Spence, tell Fernando I miss him too. Let's create a demo version with different colors. I have him with a memory and he's doing all the work and he's got the tools that he can now talk to for all the custom things. Now, this isn't just WordPress kind of basic stuff. This is the Fluent CRM stuff. This is the Fluent community stuff. This is the Fluent form stuff. This is the coloring and the styling and the aesthetics. But he can also publish content like we're showing here. And the benefit of this is I can have him give it to me and I paste it in, or he can do it directly. Either way, it's as simple as this. We just make a new page, and I'm going to do this while he's working. We're going to put in the Minute Lunch Canvas block. He could do this for us, but I'm just, again, showing you new version. Okay. And I'm going to put in the ML Canvas block. You do not use standard blocks anymore, but you could. If you are still a page builder fanatic or you still got clients that are using it, you still could. You can mix and match. But right here, this one block does everything. And the best benefit is this. It's created in the end result. In other words, HTML, JavaScript, CSS, it's the end result that the browsers display. So there's no pre-processing. There's no extra shortcodes. There's no nonsense. There's no slowness. This thing flies, but it's a personal web app. That means all I need is one file in this particular case, and it's connected to the database and all the other things on the back end with JavaScript, jQuery, and Ajax, the true headless WordPress that you always dreamed of. Let's publish this and see what it looks like. It should be exactly the same except for the changes that I talked about. Crossing fingers. And there it is. He changed it to Wellness Journey from Adventures for Life. He changed the Let's Get Healthy Together from Let's Build Your Perfect Fitness Path. All the other things aesthetically changed. But you see, the point I'm saying is Why are you working hard? What we can do now is I have a one-time special offer for Black Friday that's going to start tomorrow morning. You can get this in your email, or you can go to Fluent MCP where I'll have the intake form. $500, one-time purchase. Run it on your own servers. Lifetime purchase for the Fluent MCP and the suite of tools that do things like this. With your free or paid, you can upgrade, of course, Fluent stuff. So you get your Fluent stuff from them. They run it. They support it. Awesome sauce. I'm making the tools that make it more capable, more interesting, because now you can do the powerful stuff that I'm showing every day. You get 3 sites for $1,000. I'm merely saying $997. 10 sites for you and your clients for $1497. The sale is going to start tomorrow. So I'm going to put a little link at the bottom of this when you see this video, so you can sign up. But if you want, you could just go on over to help@WP Launchify and email me, or just comment in the video and I'll find you. I'll see you. Tomorrow I'm going to make another video. There'll probably be a bunch more today of how easy this thing is to use, to set up, everything else. But I'm really super excited because I'm using it with real world clients. And this kind of stuff is just one of about 100 examples, many more to come, of how in a couple minutes you can literally hire yourself for just a one-time purchase, even an unlimited AI helper. No knowledge required, no technology required, no complication. Notice what I didn't do. I didn't have to set up any complicated forms or any design stuff. That's a big difference in the world of WordPress. All right, that's enough for now. This is Spence. I'll see you guys on the next video.